Hey everyone, this is Black117 here, and today we'll be going over our BPL Season 4, Week 8, as this is the penultimate week of the regular season, so we're up against Tenkai, or I used to call him Tenaki, but I don't know. I have a horrible habit of like mispronouncing names until someone tells me how to pronounce it, so I hear them say it, I'll pronounce it that way, so well, here we're facing off against the Albany Obstagoons, and there's an Obstagoon, so gotta have the mascot repping for you. So this is actually a very interesting game because obviously we're both ahead in our division, in this division respectively, and we are first and second respectively. I am perfect, going like I believe 7-0. Well, he is like I believe 6-1 during this time. And honestly, this is one of those games where I could see like either of us winning. I honestly just I think we both kind of half-assed each other's prep in a way because we just kind of didn't want to like go all out, and then I did a little bit, so more than usual. So um, so I don't know what that means, but we'll just keep going with it. So anyways, yes, Obstagoon, Pearlthorn, like Dragapult, the apparent best new Gen 8 Pokemon, Serperior, the clapping Mr. Mime, and the horse. Other mons he could have brought were like Vaporeon, Flareon Weezing, Charizard Y, Galvantula, and Hariyama. And those 4 or 5 Pokemon were like some of the mons I actually expected him to bring. So I kind of expected like maybe half of this team. Maybe I thought like he might bring like obviously I expected Dragapult, Ferrothorn, and Obstagoon, but Serp, Flareon, Mime, and Mustio was like yeah. So um so this week I was just like basically just looking through my team, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make a. I would just make a quick note that Dragapult is a very annoying Pokemon for us to deal with. So, and yeah, as you'll see in this game. So, I'm just gonna start off with this game. So, we're gonna go into Dan Green, the Entei, as goes to Hubert, the I believe the Obstagoon, and to be honest, also I didn't know if like the sprites were like slowing down a bit there, so I do apologize there. Um, so honestly, this lead isn't bad, nor is it good, because my Entei set this week is kind of very spread just to take on any superior. So this is just pretty much like my go-to superior check. So we do have Flare Blitz on this Entei on hand, so we could just burn this Obstagoon if we want to, or not. So I'm just gonna go for like Buzzwole. I think he goes for knockoff. Removes my leftovers. Of course, this is my FizzDef wall for his team, and Buzzwole is really small compared to like Obstagoon. So right now I'm like thinking to myself, okay, Buzzwole could just win this game if I could like get rid of like Dragapult and like this guy, and also Mr. Mime. Like Buzzwole literally just beats his team because my set for this week is you'll see, guys. He goes for Parting Shot as he goes to our Dragapult, and I'm gonna go for Leech Life, get some recovery. Unfortunately, I can't do much here because I'm forced to switch out. And yeah, I don't know what the hell this Dragapult's gonna do. Like it could be like it could be like any set it wants to do. It could be physical, special. It's like Tapu Koko. It's a dragon version of Tapu Koko. It could be physical, special, mixed, status. I don't know. Even cursed body is viable. So I'm gonna go to Blue Dog because this I have to respond to if this thing is special. And he goes for Dragon Darts. and it does a lot because he's Life Orb. I'm like, well, that's interesting. And right here, I know I had this battle like over a few months ago now, but like the thing is, this was really annoying for me. Like just dealing with this Dragapult and seeing that like sub plus Life Orb is pretty huge because that means all I have to do is just kind of stall him out a little bit, and I could be fine. But the thing that didn't click to me was the fact that this could also be Dragon Dance, and he shows it right here. I'm like, oh crap, and that means Shadow Ball. Yeah, that could kill him, but he's gonna kill me right now. So we're kinda dead. So Suicune goes down, and out comes the Buzzwole. And this whole game literally comes down if he has like a certain coverage move. And honestly, looking at it now, like he kinda could just like go in and just go for Dragon Darts. And I kind of debated on like between going for my leech, like leech, leech life or bulk up, but I just don't know because like his team, the rest of his team is like fucking weak to bug anyways. So I think I just go for like the bulk up here because I thought there was no way in hell he was gonna stay in. And Dragapult just has a really good matchup versus me, so I was like, you know what, I'll just bulk up. If he attacks me, I'll just roost it off the damage. And if that just also it also means that less number of times you could switch in, especially if I could get up rocks with like arrow. So arrow less number of times you could attack as well. So we have our bulk up, and at this point, I'm gonna reveal Taunt. And yeah, this is a mono attacking bug monster. Because I am Dan, aka A-Drive. And this Dragapult's dead. I'm not gonna say the Yell part because, well, this Casper's right here. And here, I'm thinking to myself, okay, should I just make a pro gamer move and just switch to Mew? Or do I just let him just set up a rapid spin nasty plot and I just lose? Even though I literally have to Spadef Entei, so I was like debating what the hell does this thing can do to me? And I make a kind of a dumbass play and I just like stay in as I barely live. Thankfully I put some Spadef on that. Obviously I don't think that mattered. I think he was like, he told me he was boots on the mime, so after the game, so I don't think the crit mattered. That was +1 and Buzzwole has the highest attack anyway, so. And now we have Violet, the person that said, well everyone, well, you're a meme. That's all like this thing is a meme snake. And now you represent, well, I don't know what you represent. You're just a snake. Yeah, you're just a snake. So, here I have to switch out. Go Dangreen. Get that pressure. And here's the Hidden Power Fire or Ice. I don't know. Here I have to go for Toxic, and he has some insurance. He has some very good insurance with that Lumberry right there. So, and I'm like, well, shit. Congratulations, Mudstone. Like, man, this is already gonna be like a very interesting game now. But then again, like, I am up 5-4. I just want to see how the hell I'm gonna recover up with Buzzwole, because at this point, if he, let's just say Toxic's me, that's bad. Like, Buzzwole's my win con, and I just can't let it get toxic. And the only other Pokemon that can do it is that's fast enough is basically the Serperior. So here I'm gonna go to Gliscor because there's no way you have Hidden Power Eyes, and there's no way you do that much damage to me. So I'm just gonna go for an SD because time for Gliscor to do its thing. Time to be that guy. trying to be that Gliscor guy. And he goes for the Leaf Storm, and I go for the knockoff, and I right now I'm screaming in my head, why did I not go for Facade when I was gonna crit him? Because this, I don't know, hoping for hacks, lol. I kind of like wanted to see what like his set was. Either way, it was like a leftover set, so basically I removed the scarf, the possible scarf, even though it wasn't scarfed. So he's not Scarf Snake anymore. Let's just say that. So, obviously, I have to switch out, go to Entei, and we have to repeat this process again. And thankfully, this Spadef on Entei is helping. So here I have to protect. I go for protect, and I really, really wanted like that was like the one turn I really wanted to go with Flare Blitz, and I didn't. And I'm like, oh no, like this Obstagoon is pretty much gonna probably destroy half my team now, and I obviously don't want to like sack Mike, because if we sack Mike, then the game's over. I think he just wins right there. But if well, it depends on the Ferrothorn, but like very likely it's like late stage, so every Ferrothorn has late stage. So now we have to like kind of stall him out a little bit with the burn, just get a little bit of chip. I think guy's not bulk up as well, so we're like maybe pressure stalling him a little bit. For some reason he goes for Ice Punch. I get frozen, and I realize, oh wait, I have Flare Blitz, and we get a lot of chip on him. And I'm gonna go for Protect again, and at this point he is now within range of Arrow's attacks, any of Arrow's attacks. And even if he lets, like, I'm just gonna let him down, like my guy go down, and at this point he knows it. He knows my Aerodactyl is here, and he goes into Ferrothorn, and I'm just gonna go for the Rock Slide, even though like I don't know why I had Rock Slide. Seriously, I don't know why I had Rock Slide. I think it was probably for the Charizard Y, because I had nothing for that thing. Oh yeah, Entei was for Charizard Y, so yeah. He goes for the late seeds, and he doesn't knock me on my arrow, so at least we're good on that end. He goes for the Power Whip, and well, Ferrothorn is being Ferrothorn, and man, these two, it would sure be like funny if these two had Hidden Power Ice and Hidden Power Fire respectively. Like, but we don't. Well, then again, you would probably benefit from Fire Fang. So here he sacks the Serperior, when I'm like, okay, we're back in this game, boys. We're back in this. And he goes back to like Obstagoon. I'm like, okay. All we have to do is don't do exactly what I did in PFA season like 10 finals where we choked. So we're just gonna let him kill us. Just let him kill us right there, and we're gonna Bluetooth, and we're gonna kill this thing, and we're gonna start combining up, and hopefully he kills us. And that's it. Goes for the knockoff, removes my boots. Well, you guys already knew I had boots. At this point, I'm gonna try to chip this thing down as much as I can, and also try to figure out what set this die is. I'm gonna Roost, and he goes for a Power Whip. I'm like, okay. So at this point, I'm like, maybe Mew can 1v1 this. Like, maybe Mew can just 1v1 this Ferrothorn if I just keep calm minding. And then he reveals spikes, and I'm like, oh fuck, we gotta win. Fuck, I messed up. And at this point, I'm like, okay, do I sack Arrow or do I sack Buzzwole? But I'm like, Mew has probably done his job here. And for some reason, he swaps out, and he goes to Mudsdale, and I'm like, okay, that's good. I'm bad. I'm gonna go for Psychic, as it doesn't even kill him, and he goes for Roar. And he doesn't even get me into my, Buzzwole. But at this point, I'm gonna be like, you know what, Mew, you done your job, but you're done. Like, you're done. You're done. And yeah, no phasing for you. And okay, by the way, I don't know if the spikes are glitched out again. It seems like it looks like it. So now this becomes a very interesting turn, because I kind of have to Roost up here, And yeah, and he doesn't have toxic, so that was huge. So at this point, the game's over because I could just bulk up and you know, Ferrothorn doesn't have hidden power flying or Buzzwole doesn't as well. So, so I'm just gonna like just end the game like I'll just let the game play to itself. So yeah, we're gonna win 2-0. And honestly, this was pretty much the most wildest goose chase of the game I've ever had. And then like I don't know, like I remember like playing this game. I was like, yeah, maybe I could win this. And then I just let Buzzwole take us. And then I remember like, wait a minute, Buzzwole's like below like 39% HP. I'm like, oh shit, and he starts spiking up. I'm like, oh crap, if I let Buzzwole like, or I let him spike up that many times, he's gonna win with Buzzwole. So, or with Ferrothorn, just Leechy spamming me. So I knew at some point I had to like um I had to like get the well I had to get like Mew to die or Arrow to die at some point. But I think we both were in a weird situation there. Honestly, if I were him, I would just kept spiking up. But I already understood that if he doesn't want me to like keep combine up as well. So because that could also be a choke in that sense. So I think we were both in a vicarious situation, and I think in his case, I think he made like him going to Mudstill pretty much gave me like a lot of like time to like just well, it basically gave me a sack fodder, and then with Mew, and then once I let Mew die and I get in Buzzwole, the game was over. So yeah. So anyways, that's all I have for this battle. So GG to Tenkai, and honestly, we are now 8-0. So we're basically guaranteed the bye spot now for our division of the BPL for Shield. And I mean, we could attempt to go perfect for the next game. So anyways, we'll just see what happens. So if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.